for our group, and the theme was development of youth. And by try and error, we, at this point in time, we have come to a proper shape and form of this CSR policy. And all along, we had 3 or 4 objectives that I wanted to share with you. Why did we become interested in youth development in our country, in our society? Because of globalization. I think that unconsciously or subconsciously, we are losing the old value system. Not that old value system is all that good, but still, because of consumerism, because of interconnectivity, and because of the speed of technology in communication, a fledgling democracy like our country is on the losing course in trying to preserve what was good for us and what remained good for us to the present day. We found that our youth have, or many of them, have lost their way. They have lost their old value system. They have been consumed by consumerism to the disadvantage of the collective good and collective interests of the communities in which they live. So when we embarked on this policy of youth development, we knew that as a business group, we have no experience and we have no expertise in developing this theme into practical terms. So we allocated a certain portion of our profits, I would say, of our income, which has been going up every year. And the end objective is to see that our youth are properly trained and our youth are raised in, shall we say, in more positive environment, in an environment which would be conducive to their becoming good citizens within the country. And so we set up our budget apart from the budgetary allocations on the advertisement or on the charity donations that we had to do it in any case. And we engage in planning projects from the beginning. We would enlist NGOs, reputable NGOs, and I think they all need support in our country because NGO is still a very fledgling movement in this country. So apart from hoping to help the youth in the development process, we also help to empower the NGO as well, because they need, normally they would need donations and contributions from the public, but our public is not that sophisticated. So many of them still needed to have some financial help from state agencies. So we thought that our business unit could also be contributing to the survival and to sustainability of these NGOs. And we would outsource them. But we, from the beginning, when we looked at their projects, we would make comments, we would submit our views and our reactions. And once they have been modified to our mutual satisfaction, we would engage them, we would outsource to them. So they get the income, we get the result, and hopefully we have the end result of the products. But there was another factor that governed our thinking process. There were 2 aspects that we focused upon. we made it a point that even though we don't have the expertise, we don't have the experience, but we have personnel, not only in Bangkok, but in all provinces in Thailand. So for every project that we decided to lend assistance, financial assistance, we made a point, in a way, a condition that our employees at those locations must be involved from the beginning of the project. Now, the idea is that to have a CSR policy or to finance a CSR policy, however good, however idealistic that policy or that project may be, it doesn't make sense if your employees are not involved in this enterprise. Because one of the most important things in any CSR policy or setup is that your own employees must get involved. We must build up the spirit of volunteerism. And by getting engaged themselves at the field level, I think that benefit goes directly not only to the individuals who participated, but directly to the organizations that they represent. So I think it's very important that when you talk about the youth, we must instill in our youth today this spirit and this determination to volunteer for CSR work, either on individual basis or collective basis. Looking back, when Bangkok last hosted the Asian Forum on Corporate Social Responsibility in the year 2003, the theme of the forum was business, government, and civil society collaboration in nation building. Looking at the present, we have indeed seen how multilateral cooperation has led to high growth and increased social responsibility in this country. And we see that CSR has been and will continue to be a key driver for engaging with all these actors. This augurs well for the present forum. I wish you every success in your deliberations. Thank you.